Well, well, well. What do we have here? Not Edward Bivens and his wife, LaTocha Scott Bivens, is thieves. Wait. None of y'all done spazzed on me talking about I don't got receipts or none of that stuff. And I'm just making up stuff. After I told y'all when Tasha did that last interview that she literally told it because she every time she did an interview with her husband, it was cohesive. When she did that interview by herself, she told it. So now I ain't got nothing for you. Y'all make sure y'all go over there to the real Tamika Scott page and check out her whole receipt book. But I'ma just throw y'all these receipts out here. And then tell you I told you so while y'all was talking crazy to me. Here's what Tamika had to say over on the Instagrams, right? Cause when Tasha did that interview with Cocktails with Queens, she had said she was gonna give Tasha her money. So all my girls saying is, run my money then. Run my money then. In real actuality, it's more than 30K though. This was the first receipt. The threat, the blackmail situation that was going on. Everything that is in this particular text message from this unknown number um, is everything that Rocky pretty much was saying in that conversation that was leaked on Tasha K page. So how do you try to blackmail somebody after you already leaked everything that's in the weird, weird, weird stuff?
All of us up for sound exchange.
Well, I signed Escape, every one of them, up for Sound Exchange. And I sent all the paperwork. And Tamika, I did LaTocha, everybody. And Tamika told me, when we filled out the paperwork, she was living in New York then. And I still have the paperwork. And I filled it out, and I put it, her address was all in New York and everything. Tamika, my Tamika had gotten her checks, and it was a pretty big check then. I'm thinking it was like close to $20,000 the first time. They got a lot of checks though. And Tamika said, I didn't get my checks. And I said, well, you should have. I said, because Tamika's gotten several checks already. And so we called up to Sound Exchange. Me and Tamika was on the line. And we talked to, this guy's name was Joe Mo Grady. I think he's passed away, but back then he was the person we talked to. And he talked to Tamika, and she asked him questions about her checks. And he told her that her checks were going to Hampton, Georgia. And so after that, she said, well, I live in New York. How did this happen? And he sent her copies of the checks.
He sent copies.
He said something about your sister and Rocky. Edward Bivens, because I really didn't know Rocky's name.
Right, he said Edward Bivens cashed your checks. But how was I supposed to get my money back?
The only way you could get your money back is you had to prosecute him. And you said, I don't want to do that.
Once we did do them, someone sent in, which was my sister, and I will be showing that in a second. She changed the contract and put her name on the contract saying that she was my manager. And you're going to see that in a second. And then they put they sent my passport. It was a lot of stuff.
I know he said, that they had proof. They thought it was you and everything. But there's only reason that you couldn't get your money back is you would have to prosecute them.
No one has a reason to lie. And you're going to see with the receipts. And if it wasn't for Miss Diane, none of us, me, Candy, my sister, Tiny, nobody would have gotten these checks from Sound Exchange. If it wasn't for you finding out about that royalty.
My husband with the TAMs, I signed them up, and that's how I found out about it. And our business managers in New York told me about it. So that's kind of how I knew about Sound Exchange.
Thank you for doing that, because we're still getting checks today.
That's good. Get them checks.
Yes, love you. Thank you.
I love Tasha still. I mean, I love her. I mean, I would never lie on none of y'all.
I know.
I love y'all.
I know.
Y'all my babies.
On the left is Tamika's changed form. On the right is Tamika's supposed to be signature, which it is not. But in the middle is LaTocha stuff information, and it's mighty weird that LaTocha information and Tamika information is identical. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't clean in the milk. And see, Tasha, I was just gonna solely blame this on your husband stealing, but the fact that this is your information, so that means you knew. I'm sorry, not sorry. Girl, you been in on it from the beginning. Well, the infamous check. If you guys pay attention to the previous form signature for Tamika Scott, this is the same exact check. Signature on the back of this check that has been deposited in Edward Bivens, aka Rocky's account. There's only one other woman that could have pulled this. Whose signature is this exactly? If it's not Tamika's, whose signature is this? Tasha, I'm gonna need you to just write your sister name in cursive. Do a signature real quick, cause I believe that's your handwriting. The blackmail is very real. Now Tamika in her YouTube said that in 2016 she had did her text tape. She was in her 20s and she said she looked damn good in that goddamn on video. So that is why she gave it to her sister, so that her sister can hold it, so every once in a while, you know what I'm saying, she can go back and look at how good she had looked at in that video. You know what I'm saying? So the sister all of a sudden, when she went to get that video one time, said that somebody had took it up out of her safe, and the only people that had the code to the safe was her and her husband. But now all of a sudden, since y'all getting told on that y'all some little thieves out here, now all of a sudden y'all want to pull this tape up all of a sudden as if somebody else gave it back to y'all. Man, get out of here. It is so weird. This is the weirdest stuff that is going on. And another thing that popped up, that signature thing. How about Tasha K got another email or something today where the girl talking about she been talking to Rocky for over a year. She from Indiana. Rocky just signed her lease or some her for a house or whatever it was. And to prove that, like, just use the signature up again. You steady trying to stop this girl from telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Boy, just stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. We know that you is the one behind all of this and your wife is dumb. Yeah, y'all just thieving all the way around the board. Y'all even stole the gospel contract. So it was initially supposed to be a sister gospel album that all of a sudden Rocky got this. Well, in this same exact letter that she posted on the show, same letter. What happened was this has for Tasha and Tamika, but okay, how did it only just be Tasha? What had happened was, and Rocky didn't have nothing to do with this him. So I don't know, because you're added into this story, but you are not the one who got this contract. But y'all is just Steven. And you want to do a gospel album? Girl, you done got Tasha, you done get kicked out the gospel community before you even got in there. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all done stole this girl whole identity. Girl, this is not Tamika Scott on this picture. You is not the actor and you is not the executive producer. They got a picture of you on the side of you to show that y'all just really tried it. So you wanted somebody to believe that when they watched the show, they was going to watch you as if when they see the show, they ain't going to know that that's a whole nother sister. Y'all done stole this girl whole identity and life. Y'all really need to be put down under. You got a good sister. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because I would have persecuted y'all to the core. I want the longest whatever. And I want triple my money for my pain and suffering. Quadruple my money for pain and suffering. Y'all did it. And you out here raising a whole monkey. You got the nerve to want your seed to come out on Good Friday. Girl, God don't bless no mess. I told y'all, though, that girl was smiling and kicking because y'all thought that all them girls, ain't no way all them, because I was on your side once upon a time. Now, I thought them girls was ganging up on you. All along, it been you the whole entire time. You manipulative. Oh, you and your husband. Y'all need to go down yonder. God don't bless no mess. Tasha, till you do right by Tamika, everything you touch will crumble. Nah, I'm just playing. But Tamika, baby, I hate you had to do this and put this out there, and I know you didn't really want to. You could tell, and I also know that you didn't mean for that to come out on that show. Not National Wild like that. But I'm kind of glad that it did. Because, baby, like you said, you need to go be able to live in truth. Not your truth, not they truth, not our truth, but truth. You know, I'm with you when you right. I went spiritual there with you. Truth. All right, so you gonna go in God. I understand exactly what you were saying, and I hated it for you. But y'all go over there and check out my girl Tamika Scott YouTube page. She be dropping a few little jewels off up over there. Till the next video.